creativeyatra.com.
Hi, you're with Darshita from creativeyatra.com. Today I'm with Sonal Singh from Christie's at Mumbai. Ma'am, first and foremost, what did you think of the festival?
I am blown away. I came here, I've had an association with the Kanoria Centre for a long time, and I came here, really to support Mrs. Kanoria, but I am completely spellbound. The exhibitions are, international quality exhibitions. The musical performance yesterday was fantastic. And I think what's amazing is that it's been embraced by the city and a number of other, people coming from different cities, and I think we need many, many more of these. So I'm very happy that I've come.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experience with Kanoria, your history with ma'am?
I think I've now been associated with them for about 8 years. It started more as a sort of inquiry into what they're doing and trying to understand how we could help. But personally, because I've interacted closely with artists coming from a gallery background, my role changed a little bit more to sort of advising the artists that were there and helping in the selection process, and also just sort of discussing this basic strategy and sort of development of the center over the past few years. And I think Mrs. Kanoria has her own vision, and she doesn't really need much help, but for me it's been the most satisfying journey, because when you're involved in art, to see art at such with artists in studios and see them interacting with each other, that is really rewarding.
Ma'am, as a working at Christie's, what has been like your most prize, like सबसे important discovery?
I think when you travel, and because we look after India, traveling within India, each sort of collection that you see and people say, okay, you're from Christie's, you can come to my house, I think that is a privilege, and that is you can go to a museum which is public, but you can't go to anyone's house. And I think that discovery is really the most exciting, to see someone's collection. You see a painting you've only seen in books, or you don't even know exists, and that's a real treasure. Treasure hunt almost, but most exciting.
Definitely. And any upcoming trends that in the art and the interdisciplinary art that we're doing now, which is more embraced in India now, so like any trends that you noticed currently? Like in the panel you said now people are going more towards classic than contemporary.
Well, yeah, we've seen a lot of interest in classical, and that is natural, because India is such a, it's historically a very rich country in art, and we have to be more aware of our own traditions, and we have to have that pride. And the moment there is pride, whether it's in dance or music or painting, you look forward and you look backwards. So I think that's going to continue. Classical art is very vast. It covers different categories in stone sculptures and paintings and bronzes and so on. And similarly, contemporary art is also changing in terms of media, and there is sound or video and whatever. And I think collectors' tastes you can't judge, you can't guess, but there's a collector for everything. So it's difficult to say, but yeah.
So these many years of experience, do you still get like awestruck? Like I read you recently acquired Rabindranath Tagore's journal some years back.
We sold one of Rabindranath Tagore's diaries, which was sort of written in the 1880s, 1890s, and there were little drawings and there was text, and that is just such an important work, and that was acquired by somebody with a more philanthropic bent. So I think people want to buy into a part of history as well, and there's a narrative, and if there's an artwork which has narrative or a story behind it, that's also always exciting. So yeah, people are interested in everything. It's just a matter of showing them the right material. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a privilege talking to you.